In today's video, I'm going to show you how I turned my little sad corner of a sunroom that was full of all my plants and random things into my dream little plant nook on an exactly $0 budget. Last year, we moved to a new house. And I kind of realized something. I think this is probably something that a lot of people do. You tend to not fix up parts of your house, make it look, nice and inviting and cute and stuff until you're selling your house, and then you're just doing it for someone else. And it's like, well, why didn't I just do this earlier and enjoy it and, make it look nice for us? We aren't good enough for ourselves, I guess. And I finally decided, you know what? I want to fix up some parts of our house and just start doing little things without having to spend money. This was the first thing I did, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It all started with, I was going to just show how to take a dowel and make a little macrame plant hanger rod. I don't really know what to call it. So I could hang a bunch of plant hangers in a row. Anyways, today, let me take you on the adventure of fixing up my little plant nook and show you what I did and how I did it. So this is my little plant nook, and you can't really see everything because I didn't show you the floor because it was really a disaster. It has been a mess because this has also been where I have all my seed starting stuff and just random garden stuff. And you can see some failed attempts, although this one apparently is growing. I found one onion growing in my sad onion seed starting thing, so I took that outside. But my first order of business here was just to clean it out and get rid of all the random stuff that did not need to be here. And there was a lot of it. These are my air plants. So this is one of the hooks that I'm using, and I already have one in the ceiling, so I'm just going to add this one. I have these S hooks. I got these off Amazon. I just got a big pack of them because I'm constantly running out. And then here's my dowel, and it's a 7/8 inch dowel, so it's kind of a thicker one. And I figured that's pretty important so it doesn't just snap on me. And I may end up adding another hook in the middle if I feel like I need to. Then I decided to take these rubber bands and put them on the ends of the dowel because I started thinking, oh no, what if this thing, my kids bump into it or something and it just falls? And because it could slide off of the hooks. So I thought, okay, if I put these rubber bands on the end, it'll at least be less likely to slide off. It'll kind of have something to grab onto. And the rubber bands pretty much blend in with the wood, so it won't look too bad, I don't think. All right, success.
Wow.
Then I just went ahead and started hanging my plants that I already have hanging up in plant hangers. And I was trying to figure out if I could put very many plants on this or if it was just going to break. It seems to be fine so far. It is bowed down a little bit, but it kind of was already like that, and maybe it was just warped a little bit. So I think it might be all right. I'm hoping for the best. I'm actually thinking I may make a double plant hanger and hang it, because I have a couple more I'd like to get hung up. But for now, I'm just working with what I got. Alright, so here we are so far. We got them on the rod. They're hanging up. It looks good. And then I kind of realized, you know what? I should probably like fix up the rest of this area. Why wouldn't I? It looks kind of terrible. Oh, by the way, here's a little birdhouse I painted that I'm really proud of. I don't normally paint things, and I was just really excited that it actually wasn't horrible. So there's my birdhouse. My son made the cute watermelon one. And yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now. So all my air plants need to be watered. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, these succulents, they're not looking the best, but hopefully they'll be happier after this makeover. Next, I needed to clean all the dead spiders and random bugs and dirt off of the window ledges. And I cleaned all the little water drip trays because they had gotten a little stained from just water being dripped in them. That really made a huge difference, just cleaning the little plant trays. I was like, oh, well, why haven't I done this? This guy needs watered badly. This plant, I don't know, I gotta do something about this. It's just a long, weird snake thing. I'm gonna fix that later, but for now, I'm just draping it here. Alright, this is how I water my air plants. I thought I'd show you, it's kind of fun. I have a bowl of filtered water, and I just drop them in there and poke them down in the water, and then repeat with all the rest of them. This was something I had to learn about when I got air plants, as I did not know about this. But you actually can soak them in water for like overnight and they love it. I do that every once in a while. Today I'm just doing it about 30 minutes, but it's better than nothing. Oh, can't forget about this guy. And we gotta get rid of this dead fly. That's pretty gross. So I have these lights, these grow lights on the bottoms of all these shelves from when I was starting seeds in the spring or in the late winter. And I'm done with that now for this season, so I'm just cutting these off. But I'm just gonna take these off and go put them back in the basement and save them for next spring if I decide to do some seed starting in here again. Next up, I'm gonna vacuum up all the dirt and crud, and my dog does not like the vacuum. Crazy. I have to vacuum. Can you not yell at me about it? Come on, it's not that bad. You could just go in the other room. I'm sorry. I have to do it. Please don't be mad at me. She does this when we turn on the blender too. This part was extremely satisfying as it's been so covered up in random stuff that I really couldn't get back here and vacuum very well lately. There's a lot of spiders over there too. I'm gonna get rid of them in a minute. And I realized I didn't really need that rack in here anymore since I moved all the plants, and I could actually put my big Monstera plant over there where that rack was, and that was like perfect. Because I really didn't know where to put it, and it's so pretty. I didn't want to like just have it stuck somewhere random. So here I am sliding them over here, and you'll notice my Monstera has these crazy aerial roots growing out the bottom. And those aren't regular roots. If you don't know about aerial roots, those are like, these like to grow in the jungle where they climb up other trees, and basically it uses it for supports. So it's like trying to climb up something in my sunroom, and it doesn't really need to because I have a support in there for it. And that's all this is. So cutting these off does not hurt it. You just want to use clean scissors. I just threw it out in the yard. I think it'll be fine. The tray of this plant is a tote lid. That's just the biggest thing I have right now that can catch the water, and eventually I'll get something a little prettier. But it works, and it was free because I already had it. Time to take the air plants out of their little bath. For now, they're just gonna dry on this nice, breezy little shelf. And water everybody else because a lot of them really needed it. This is something I had not done in a long time, which was wipe off the leaves of my Monstera plant. It was getting really dusty, and I know I've read that it's good to wipe them down so they can do photosynthesis easier. So hopefully it's happy about it. It sure looks pretty now, I'll tell you. It's so shiny and green. Here we are so far, and I was like, oh wow, this side looks amazing. This looks so good. I'm so excited about it. I think this rod idea has worked beautifully, and I'm hoping I might even be able to get one more plant hanger up there. And then I realized that behind me is another disaster that needs to be dealt with. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna fix this side too. So I took the rack and stuck all the shoes on it, since I don't need it for plants. Oh, and I wanted to show you. This is the garlic that I grew. Look, it's curing on our broken treadmill. I grew that. Okay, the last thing I gotta deal with is this dog crate. And then it looks pretty good on this half of the sunroom. So this was a pretty easy fix. I just took all the random blankets and put them in to be washed. My dog thinks that I'm ruining her life, but she'll be okay in a minute. And gave her a nice, fresh, clean blanket to go in her crate. And then I decided to take this random Dollar Tree flip-flop off the wall because it looks pretty terrible right there. And look, it looks so much better on this whole half of the sunroom. Look at this, it looks amazing. I'm so excited. Even my kids and my husband are all like, oh my gosh, this is great. I think I'm gonna get a chair and put it in here and we're gonna have a little sitting area. I don't know, I gotta go find one. Maybe at the thrift store. What do you think? I think this turned out amazing. I'm super excited. Here's another little close-up of the rod that I did, and I really like it. And these are all plant hangers, almost all of them that I have tutorials for. I'll link them in the description if you want to make some of your own. So what do you think? Do you think that that was a good, successful little makeover? Considering I literally bought nothing for it and everything I already had. I thought it turned out pretty good. And I think I'm going to do a little bit more with that. I might go ahead and get a little chair. I was thinking maybe at a thrift store I could find a really cute little antique type chair, just something comfortable we could sit in right next to the plants. And I don't know, maybe a rug or maybe, I don't know, just there's so many things I could do. Overall, I'm very happy with it. It's a massive improvement over what we had going on there before. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this. I would love to know if you like this kind of stuff. I love this kind of stuff. I love watching videos like this, so I thought it would be fun to make. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Always appreciated. And I'd love to hear a comment down below too if you want to leave a comment and say hello or tell me what you thought or whatever. I'd love to hear it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.